What's up, guys? It's your bro, Richie here again. Today in this video, I'm back with another. Today in this video, I'm back with another Fast and Furious car video for you all. Today, I'm still sticking with the second movie. Today in this movie. Today in this video, I'll be talking to you all about another Mitsubishi, specifically the 2002 Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 7 or Evolution 7. Same thing, just different way, different method of how to say it. So, 2002 Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 7. So before I get started, make sure you all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all to let it of when I make brand new uploads. So if you're wondering what I'm drinking now, for all you Fast and Furious fans out there, drinking Corona, which I'll admit people think Corona's crap. So yeah, people think Corona's kind of crap, but I'll admit it's a bit bland. I mean, it's got some tequila into it, but I can handle sometimes Corona. I'll admit it is a bit bland. If there was other drink, I would go for beer because I'm old enough to drink beer. I'm a 19-year-old. Long as I have ID, that'd be good. If there was one other drink, I would drink either Budweiser or Foster's. Not sure about Foster's though. I mean, I tried it before. It was a bit, it was terrible actually. Foster's was a bit crap. It was a bit bland. Didn't really taste that well. It was just a bit boring. It was just terrible. So my only option I would go with is probably Budweiser. I don't know, but anyways, so before I get started, make sure you all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you're when I make brand new uploads. All right. So without any further ado, let's begin. So the 2002 Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 7 from Too Fast to Furious 2003. Here we go. So the O2 so the O2 Evo so the O2 Evo 7's a major car driven by both Brian O'Connor and Tesh Parker, played by both Paul Walker, may rest in peace, and Chris Ludacris Bridges in Too Fast to Furious 2003. Overviews next, so let's do it. So manufacturer is obviously by MMC, Mitsubishi Motors Corporation. Make is obviously Mitsubishi. Models a Lancer Evo 7. Production year is from 2002, the same year that the R34 was like finished, like made. Well, like when it ended production for the R34 in 2002 is what I was trying to say. So anyways, manufacturers by MMC, Mitsubishi Motors Corporation. The make is obviously Mitsubishi. Models a Lancer Evo 7. Production year is from 2002. Model status is discontinued, unfortunately, but well. Discontinued or not, it's still a good car. So model status is discontinued. Body and chassis next. The class is a sport compact. So sports compact. Body styles of 4-door sedan. So body styles of 4-door sedan. The engine is a 2-liter. So the engine's a 4G63, a 2-liter DOHC, so dual or double overhead camshaft. 16-valve turbocharged inline 4 with some NOS, so nitrous oxide. Body mods include a DAMD body kit with a ARC rear wing. So rear wing. Specialty mods includes NOS bottles, even though they're not even seen in the movie, but it does have NOS. So NOS bottles, so it was a NOS wet nitrous system. The note says it has a 9-point roll cage, but we've never even seen the roll cage in the movie, so pretty much it didn't even have a roll cage in the movie. The wheels are I believe there are 19-inch, I think. Motegi Racing FF5 rims, which are pretty dang cool, with um Toyo T1S tires. The paint color is, the note says it's lime green, but it's technically a candy lime gold paint from House of Color. So House of Color candy lime gold paint. Even though it says lime green, but still, I mean, it kind of candy lime gold-ish with a little bit of a lime green tint to it. I'm not too sure, but it can be either one of the two colors. But yeah, the paint color. So the note says it's a House of Color lime green, but it's just technically House of Color candy lime gold paint. So yeah, there is some correction going on. Anyways, the character information is next. The drivers are both Brian O'Connor, played by Paul Walker, may rest in peace, and Tesh and Tesh Parker, played by Chris Ludacris Bridges. Uses for both racing and transporting drug money. So the uses both racing and transporting drug money. The status is active and it survived, even though they had an ESD harpoon damage on the side, but it's still intact. But that was the stunt car, not the actual hero car. They use stunt cars for this, or like backup cars technically. So these is for both racing and transporting drug money. Status is active. Status is active, both active and survived, thankfully. Thankfully. The films is from obviously Too Fast and Furious 2003, and similar cars to that is the 06 Evo 9. So the 06 Evo 9 that was used, so the new 06 Evo 9 that was used in the 2006 movie Tokyo Drift, driven by Lucas Black's character Sean Boswell. So similar cars to that is the 06 Evo 9 or IX, whatever you want to call it. Either with numbers or Roman numerals. It's technically the same thing, just gotta figure out what the numbers are. Anyways, next is history. So Too Fast and Furious 2003. So Too Fast and Furious 2003. Here we go. So, following their debriefing on a situation with Carter Verone, played by Cole Hauser, and meeting Monica Fuentes, played by Eva Mendes, Brian, played by Paul Walker. So Brian takes the Lancer after Roman claims the 03 Eclipse Spider GTS for his own, played by Tyrese Gibson. Monica, played by Eva Mendes, obviously, accompanies Brian in the car on their way to Verone's mansion. Unbeknownst to either Roman or Brian, both the Lancer and the Eclipse were bugged. were bugged with tracking devices. So bugged with tracking devices that allowed both agents Bilkins and Markham, played by Thom Barry? Like, who was Bilkins played by? I gotta check. Hold on. So Bilkins was played by, yeah, Thom Barry. And Markham was played by, again, don't know much about about who the characters are played by. So yeah, that allowed both agents Bilkins, played by Thom Barry, and Markham, played by, who the heck was he played by? James Remar. So Bilkins, played by Thom Barry, and Markham, played by James Remar. So especially allowed agents both Bilkins and Markham, played by Thom Barry and James Remar. To monitor their every move when they didn't report them directly on the undercover mission. It's an undercover mission. During both Roman and Brian's audition to become Veron's drivers, their cover was almost blown when Markham assumed they were fleeing custody with both the Lancer and the Eclipse. so, so their cover was almost blown when Markham assumed they were fleeing custody with both the Lancer and the Eclipse. Both Roman and Brian brought the bugged cars to Tesh Parker's garage in the hopes that um that their mechanic Jimmy, played by Jim Ao Young, Jimmy. So in hopes that their mechanic Jimmy would know how to remove the bugs. However, Jimmy summarized that however, Jimmy summarized Jimmy summarized the complexity of the car's internal systems would make it difficult. Roman and Brian continued to use both the Eclipse and so both Roman and Brian continued to use both the Eclipse and Lancer until they were able to win both Corpy's and Darden's Challenger and Yanko Camaro, the same two racers from the audition race. Corpy was played by John Senatiempo. So Corpy was played by John Senatiempo. Darden was played by Corpy was played by John Senatiempo. Darden was played by Eric Etabari. So both their Charger and Yanko not Charger, both their Challenger and Yanko Camaro. So both their Challenger and Yanko Camaro. The same two racers from the audition race. Prior to arriving at a warehouse to switch both the Lancer and the Eclipse. Both the Lancer and the Eclipse with the muscle cars. The Lancer is tagged with an EST Harpoon launcher during the Miami police's pursuit. So the Miami PD's pursuits on both Roman and Brian, with the help of one of Veron's men, Enrique. So Enrique played by, who the heck was he played by? I can barely see the writing, even with glasses on. So I have to zoom in. So, hang on. So he was played by Mo Galini. Enrique. So with the help of one of Veron's men, Enrique, played by Mo Galini, Brian's able to pull the harpoon off the side. Brian's able to pull the harpoon off of the side of the Lancer's frame before the EMP could disable it completely, and throws that in front of a cop car. During the car scramble during the car scramble scene, Tej drove Tej, played by Chris Ludacris Bridges, drove the Lancer, and accompanied by Suki, um, played by Devon Aoki, driving Roman's Eclipse, lured the cops o- lured the cops away lured the cops away from both Brian and Roman's activities. Both Tej and Suki were arrested by the cops by the Miami PD for evading the authorities. Next, we got is specifications. There's not much on there, but it's a decent amount. For engine specs, the car just has a standard Mitsubishi 2-liter turbocharged 4G63 inline 4. Pretty good. All it just had for upgrade was just a HKS Stage 2 clutch. Say HKS Stage 2 clutch. Um, styling, the car had a DAMD body kit. Say DAMD body kit. Say DAMD body kit. ARC rear wing. So ARC GT2 style. So ARC GT2 rear wing. So ARC GT2 rear wing. And custom Genera TYC taillights. As for the tires and wheels, the car had 18-inch, so 18-inch Motegi FF. So the car had 18-inch Motegi FF5 wheels. So 18-inch Motegi FF5 wheels with uh with with 235 40 so 235 40 18 Toyo Proxy's T1S tires. Uh, for the interior, the car had just a factory standard car, standard car seats. And the car had a couple Apex C, well, Apex I, so Apex I components such as a tachometer, boost gauge, so a couple gauges, so tachometer, boost, temperature, and oil pressure gauge, volt gauge. And even had a sparkle shift knob, which is pretty cool. And it had like some Project Move pedal covers or something. The similar pedals to what the R34 had. So sparkle shift knob and Project Move pedal covers or something. I forgot. It's the same pedals that the R34 had. Anyways, as for the audio and video stuff, the car had just two components. The car had not much parts on it. It just had both a Panasonic CQ VAD 720. So CQ VAD 720. I can barely see from this distance. So sorry. CQ VAD 7200. So VAD 7200. So VAD 7200. U AM FM. So AM FM TV CD DVD player. And Rockford Fosgates amplifiers and speakers. So amplifiers and speakers. So speakers. So both Rockford Fosgates amplifiers and speakers. As for performance stats, the car had as rated from the factory 276 horsepower, the same as what an R34 would have, but that's a gentleman's agreement. Well, 280 technically, but oh well. So performance stats, the car had as rated from the factory 276 horsepower. The 0 to 60 was 4.8 seconds. Not too bad. So 0 to 60 was 4.8 seconds. The same as a Continental GT for the very first one. That was a VW Phaeton underneath, which had like 550 horsepower. So that's like twice as what the Evo would have. So yeah, the car had, as rated from the factory, 276 horsepower. So 276 horsepower. The 0 to 60, 0 to 6, the 0 to 60 was 4.8 seconds. The 0 to 60 was 4.8 seconds. Quarter 0 to 60 was 0 to 60 was 4.8 seconds. The quarter mile was done in 13.3 seconds at 98 miles an hour. It's almost 100 miles an hour. Top speed was 157 miles an hour, so a little bit over the gentleman's agreement of the top speed, which would mostly be 155. But 157, not too bad. Okay, last up is trivia. The actor, Paul Walker, may rest in peace. So Paul Walker, the actor who plays Brian O'Connor, appears. So Paul Walker, the actor who plays Brian O'Connor, appears with the same Evo. Sorry. In the ludicrous music video "Act a Fool." The Evo's color scheme, body kit, and overall look were a deliberate nod to Paul's 95 Eclipse from the first movie. Because he used the Mitsubishi from the first movie, and then he used another Mitsubishi from the second movie. Said the Evo 7's color scheme, body kit, and overall. So color scheme, body kit, and overall look. Were a deliberate nod to Paul's 95 Eclipse from the first movie. The Evo is one of the the Evo is one of the few protagonist cars that also wasn't destroyed on screen, the same as Roma's Eclipse wasn't destroyed on screen, because the Evo wasn't introduced to America until until 2004. Well, not 2004. Sorry, because the Evo wasn't introduced to America until 2003, the year the second movie was out. 4 Evo 7s were donated by Mitsubishi Japan. So yeah, 4 Evo 7s were donated by Mitsubishi Japan. The taillights provided the taillights provided by Genera TYC were supposed to be for the Lancer, so the rear quarter panels on all 4 cars were modified to fit the Lancer's taillights. Originally, the 4 Evos were supposed to be designated for a European rally team in Austria, but they were diverted for use in the movie. Last part and all in there. Excuse me. A Lancer was used. A Lancer was used as a make-rig car for interior shots. Okay, and that is it for the Evo. So if you guys like this video, if you guys like this video, like and subscribe, comment down below. So like and subscribe, comment down below. So comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell, and hit all so you're alerted of when I make brand new uploads. All right. All right. So that'll be it. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe. Have a great day. So stay safe. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So take care, folks. Stay safe out there. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.